Move to about 401. It could be a little bit further over. We do need to see this background. And I only want to see the background copy. So I need you to hold down the Option key on your keyboard or Alt key on a Windows and click on the eyeball for background copy so that we only have this layer showing. Make sure that you're physically on that layer because I was not. I'm just going to grab the quick selection tool. I'm going to do a quick selection of the sky. Now I want to hide the sky. If I go down here and apply a layer mask now, it's going to hide everything but the sky. But if I hold my Option key down and I click on the mask, it will go ahead and hide the sky. Okay. Removed the sky. The next thing I want to do is I want to reveal the sun. So I'm going to go down here and with this background copy just showing, I'm going to click on sun. Now again, it's hard to see, but there is it's just a paintbrush here. And if you don't like that one, you can erase that sun and maybe make a lens flare or something like that. And then we're going to go down to this background. Now you can kind of see I have that sun right here. Again, it's just a simple paintbrush. And I'm only seeing that because I have all these other layers hidden and I'm at 401 on the timeline. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the sun over here in my timeline. I'm going to open up the layer in the timeline and I'm going to make sure I'm on the sun layer. Click on the move tool. And at this very start of where the sun begins right here at 401, I am going to click on position. And then I want the sun to go across the sky till about 7 seconds. So I'm at 7 seconds. So I'm going to now, again, make sure you have that first keyframe. Now that I've moved my playhead here, if I simply move this across and maybe go so that it's kind of hidden behind there, what will happen is it will move across here, okay? If I wanted to, I could go in between here and I could make it get higher. If I move this right here, what's going to happen is it's going to kind of bounce upward and then it's going to go downward, okay? Play around with keyframes. They can really make your videos look magical. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we are going to add an adjustment layer back here so that things, like with the sun coming out, things get brighter. So I want to put this above the background copy. So I'm going to go to my background copy and over here in my layers panel, and I am going to add let's do a curves. I like curves. You could do levels. It's going to be up to you. But we want to make this get brighter. So again, we're going to have to do some keyframes. So with our curves layer, again, I don't want it across this whole thing. I only want it at the point in time of my sun position. So I am going to take it from this side and this side, something like that. Actually, if I go to 7, that should look pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start at the 4.01. Make sure you're at 01. And I'm going to open up my curves, and we're going to do kind of the same thing we did earlier. We are going to do opacity. So I am going to make this super bright. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to increase the brightness of all of this as it comes in. And then by the time it gets here, I want it to start fading out. So again, that might be a little too bright. I might have got a little zealous here. I'm going to make it maybe something like this. Okay, so at the beginning, I'm going to put my opacity. and then I'm going to go over, and I am going to take that away. So let's see how that looks. Looks pretty good. Might want to get rid of my sun a little bit more, but you can make those adjustments. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to show all layers. Anytime you want to show all layers, hold your Command Option and then comma, or Control Option, Control Alt, comma on a Windows. Okay, so that way you can bring all the layers back. Otherwise, you have to just kind of scroll upwards. So one of two ways, and always good to know how to turn your layers back on. I mean, I could just simply, I can turn them off this way and turn them on this way. If you want to turn one layer off, Option, or just turn all of them off except one, and you can do it again. But then again, sometimes you want to do this, and then you want to put another layer in, and then you can't hold that Option key. It won't work. So that's when the Command Option comma works.